Hello everybody, this is Roman from Levittown, New York. How are you doing today? Uh, it's such a good day out that I decided to stick outside and do my live today from my backyard. It's very exciting that the spring is finally coming, and yesterday we almost had snow. I mean, we had something that looked like snow, but today it's very nice, it's warm and sunny. I tried to have some blossom behind me. So, the spring is coming, and every time when we hear that spring is coming, usually we hear also that the products that we buy, especially the fruits and vegetables, they are lacking of vitamins. So what we do, we run to pharmacy to get some vitamins there to make sure that our body gets enough of the necessary vitamins and minerals and survive through the period when we have actually fresh growing fruits and vegetables to receive a sufficient amount of vitamins. Now, we already probably spoke about it, but I'm going to bring it up again. Basically, the fruits and vegetables that we eat today are completely different in quality from those that we ate 20, 30 years ago. Those who are old enough to have experience like that, or people who are living right now on the farms and actually taking care of their own food supply. But even that is kind of questionable if the quality is the same as it was 20, 30 years ago for multiple reasons. Number one, the earth, the soil is getting exhausted and it always have to be, I guess, replenished. It has to have some time to rest. And when I was in school, in elementary school or in high school, I was actually a little bit interested in that kind of questions, how we grow stuff, what needs to be done. And I remember reading that the soil actually has to have a rest period, meaning if we grew something on the soil this year, next year we should not use the soil for the same exact product, because the veggies or fruits that are growing on the soil, I'm not talking about trees, obviously we cannot move trees every year, but the crops and other veggies that actually like seasonal, if they grow on the same soil, they pull from the soil the same nutrients that minerals that product needs. And that means that if we go over year the same exact plant on the same soil, that soil is going to get exhausted. So in the books I was reading at that time, they were saying that we actually have to either switch the crops in different places, or actually give or some time to rest, which I'm pretty much sure nobody does right now because of the high demand for products and the always growing demand for that. So what happens as a result, plus worsening ecology and all the bad stuff that we get in our air pollution, chemicals in the rain that comes whenever we have rain. So as a result, we have products today that we buy and eat that may be, number one, deficient in the vitamins and minerals that we expect to see there, and number two, they also are polluted by all the harmful chemicals that they have in the air, in the water that gets on the soil from the rain. And we all expect that as we buy in this fruits and vegetables, we'll get our daily supply. And I hear from a lot of people saying that, oh, I don't need any additional supplements. I have enough of fruits and veggies. I have very good diet, and I'm just healthy as it is, and I'm sure I can get it from fruits. So I already mentioned this before in one of my videos, but I'll remind you again. I read the book, it's called The Food, and there is a section in that book I actually intend to take a picture of it and post. And it says pretty much something like this: if you are not living on some paradise island with the same warm weather every day, with a clean spring water and the fruits that you're growing on your own, and the sea air, then you do need something to add to your diet in terms of supplements, because it's just impossible to get everything that our body needs from regular products that we buy in the store today in America, at least. He's American doctor, so he's referring to that. So now let's assume we all agree that vitamins are necessary and people need to go and get some. And many people do go to pharmacies and get vitamins. but they don't really pay attention too much to the source of those vitamins. And I'm going to tell you this, and maybe it's going to be something new you hear, but I'm glad if you learn something new. Not all vitamins equal. Some vitamins are made from natural sources, and some others are not organic, meaning they are made from chemicals that have nothing to do with human body. And I recently learned that non-organic vitamins or minerals actually are not going to be processed by our body, and our body cannot consume them, meaning you buy the vitamin, you eat the vitamin, it goes through your system and comes right out. You have very expensive urine, but your body received zero benefit for the money you paid. So when I heard that, I was a little bit disappointed. I thought that once I go to pharmacy and whatever I buy there is a sure thing, and I don't have to worry about it. Apparently, it's not. So I already talked with you a few days about the company that I work. It's called Coral Club, and recently Coral Club introduced a product that's called Liposomal Vitamins. What liposomal vitamins are? It's a new technology that enables us to deliver the vitamins not just through our mucous membranes in our digestive tract, but actually deliver the active ingredient, the vitamin itself, straight to our cells. And if you think about it, um, if you have to get from point A to point B, and you let's say you're in Arizona and you have strong a straight highway, that there is no obstacles and you don't have to stop for anything, and there is no traffic lights or stop signs, you're just going straight and get to your destination quick. Now if you're in Queens or in Long Island where I'm right now, every intersection you have stop sign or traffic light, so it will take you a long time to get to your destination. The reason I'm giving you this analogy is because if you take any kind of vitamins that is traditional delivery, like capsules or tablets, the tablet or capsule has to go through your digestive tract, has to be absorbed by the mucous membranes, then it has to be processed by your digestive tract, then get active ingredient into the blood, and then finally get it to your cells. So that's like traffic lights or stop signs in Queens or Long Island. Now, if we take liposomal vitamin, basically what happens is the active ingredient is put into liposome, which is like a vehicle for the vitamin, and the liposome has pretty much the same structure as our cells. So what happens? The liposome is so small it goes straight through our digestive tract, is not consumed by it. It doesn't. Our digestive tract does have nothing to do with absorption of the vitamin, and the vitamin gets straight to our cell. Liposome connects with our cell and then opens up again because of the similar structure, and the active ingredient gets straight into your cell. So the delivery process is easier in your digestive tract, especially for people who saying that let's say vitamin C causes irritation. Irritation to their digestive tract or mucous membrane. So right now, if you're taking liposomal vitamin, it gets straight to your cell. There is no irritation to your digestive tract or your mucous membranes, and you get 100% or as close to 100% as possible of active ingredient into your body. And that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the ingredient to actually get to your body and serve and provide the result. You're not paying to make an expensive urine, or sometimes people say it's also colorful. So I don't think you're paying for the color of your urine. You're trying to get your body in better shape and save your health and improve it. So our company offers liposomal vitamins, like 3 of them, with vitamin C, vitamin D3. By the way, vitamin D3 is extremely deficient in most of human beings. I thought it's deficient in other people but me. When I did my blood test and I checked for vitamin D, it's also deficient. Now, one more thing that I recently learned, and I'm sorry, I'm a student right now and I'm learning more and more, and I enjoy it. But basically, one thing that I learned, that the indicators that traditional medicine has for us, they are significantly lowered just to make sure that more people have normal levels of one or the other nutrient. And in fact, those levels are much higher, and My vitamin D was only few points below the normal as it treated by traditional medicine, but it was about 20 something points lower than it actually should be, based on the studies that some of the doctors that we work with uh, rely on. So if this information was useful to you, I'm glad you heard it, and please pass it along. If you want to find out more about liposomal vitamins or where to get them, reach out to me, comment on this video below, and I'll get back to you. And I'll see you Monday at 5:15. Have a good weekend. Hopefully it stays tomorrow the same way, and maybe we can at least get out in our backyards and enjoy some fresh air. Otherwise, if you live in the apartments, in the houses, in the city, please be safe, be careful, protect yourself, and whenever it's all over, we'll be back together, running, working, playing games, exercising. Have a good day. Be well. Bye bye.